Hey guys, just gonna run a clown on my alt berserker here. Figured I should throw up a clown video just at some point. Should probably do one on my Soul Fist at some point here, but I've already ran it for the week. This is actually my last clown, so figured I'd get one in. I see a lot of people having some struggles with clown, and a lot of it is just going to be pattern recognition like most things in this game. But see if I can drop some tips here and there, otherwise it's just going to be kind of a chill, hopefully chill fast run. But we're running double Berserker Arcanist, so we'll see. I've got level 5 gems and like pretty bad tripods, so my damage is gonna be kinda sad, but it is what it is. The main thing you need to remember for Gate 1 is the stagger checks and to not kill yourself on the damage reflect. Since I'm a berserker, I have really good stagger. I'm just gonna bring dart grenades. In Gate 1, he only does that circle once. He already used counter, it's fine though. He'll do the yellow circle once, and then he'll do the pulsing rings outward. He'll only do this once as well in Gate 1. In Gate 3, he does both of these things twice. Pretty much all of the patterns that Clown does, he just does them at a lower degree in Gate 1, but he'll do them in Gate 3, just more. Then it'll always be red facing red, black facing black, so you know if you're not on the right card, you just go, and then you watch out for that. If you hit the shields, you die. Stagger happens at 120, and then I think 55 or something? I don't really know. Don't have it memorized yet. I just kind of pay attention to what he does. Because he'll stop attacking and kind of crouch over before the shields actually pop out. Then this, we just do times 3 plus 1, and then you ping if you have a heart. So I got guns, no ping. So we only have 1 ping, so we look at the ping. You're either gonna have 3 pings or 1 ping. So you either look at the no ping if there's 3 pings, or you look at the 1 ping if there's 1 ping. I'm just gonna super armor through that. And then remember, ring pulses outward. So if you roll into it, you're safe. Don't get hit by the cards falling down. The dance mechanic happens at 85, so if you push them to 85, the ads will despawn. But if your damage is a bit lower, you'll want to kill the ads because they buff old Sadon here, and you don't want that to be happening. And then for the dance moves, basically, they always change position. If he ever turns around and he doesn't go on the ground immediately, just press the leg flip like this. It's just the easiest to do, because you can see immediately if he's going down or not, so you don't have to really think about it. And you can take your time here. There's no, like, time crunch. Then again, because he didn't go down, I know I can just press the leg kick thing. And then you just have to do it 4 times correctly. And then when he does this, he starts spinning cards. They give you a lot of mayhem and they do a lot of damage, so you're going to want to run away from them. As you can see, we got some red boys on my team. Well, not ideal is what we're going to call that. But it's okay. I'm going to get hit by this, but I wanted to do Hellblade. Such is the life of being greedy. Then another... Nope, that's laser. So, he kind of glows red, you can see. Just don't hit the shields. If you're always on the side of him, you'll never hit the shields because they always spawn front and back. You can either get one shield or both shields. This run, we got both shields both times. You're going to want to kill the ad as well. I'm just being a big ol' smorky melee. Me hit face. For dice, you want to go 6 o'clock as far away from him as possible. Generally black, black, red, red. Doesn't really matter though. This is gonna be mega messy, but we'll be fine. Nice, I got the counter, because I'm the best gamer that has ever gamed in existence. We're gonna do the special roulette. We have fun here. The flame circles still spawn during this, so you're gonna want to dodge them. And then for this roulette, you just want to do it 3 times, and then on the third one, oh, see, that's what happens if you get hit by the flame circles. People start spewing. Oh god. Truly a clown experience here. And this is the third one. So, you get off after the third one. And then my dart grenade missed. Or just epic gamers here. Truly. Remember, 1 circle and then he does the thing. I guess I'll go kill the ad. I'll be a good DPS, so he already did. Epic gamer. And then he'll sit here and channel these balls. Oh, I got hit by the card dispenser thing. Do not get hit by the bouncing balls. They do a lot of damage. I believe they do more damage the smaller they get, so just kind of play like a scared little babby. Also, whenever he breathes fire, do not stand on the fire on the ground. That should be obvious, but like, really don't stand in the fire. It hurts a lot. Like, a lot. We are passing around this red AIDS like it's nobody's business. If you're curious, that is not how you're supposed to do this fight. Again, black facing black, red facing red, so if you're not on the correct suit, you know what you gotta do. Don't hit me with that red. He's doing the tornado again. Whenever he says, let's do some card tricks, he'll do this. This fight has a lot of audio cues like that. So if you want to play with sound and pay attention, it's good to do. I'll try to point them out where I can remember them. I was off screen, so I should have just stayed away. And again, this is the last mechanic, X3+1. We got a heart this time, so we ping. So we got 3 pings, so we look at the non-ping, which is going to be 1 in this case. Pretty simple. And then he's dropping cards again. Try not to get hit by these yellow circles that drop the card ads, because it gives you a lot of mayhem meter. Try to get away with the red stuff so you don't spread it like the plague. You see what happens if you spread it. Bad things happen. Do I get one more awakening? I do. Amazing. And that's gate 1. Pretty smooth. Messy, but smooth. And sometimes that's all you can ask for.
That's enough.
You got it. For 4 or 5, who's keeping track? We're really good at gate 2, don't worry. Gate 2, to be fair, I do think it has some of the more unforgiving patterns that you can get. Gate 3 feels a lot more kinda consistent with what it will do. As weird as that may be to say. But Gate 2, you're essentially fighting 2 different bosses, right? Kakula and Sadon. And they're both casting whatever they feel like, whenever they feel like. So they overlap abilities quite often. And that's much less likely to happen in Gate 3 because there's only one boss. So the odds of him using a skill back-to-back that quickly, not as high as here. Missed my red dust because he decided to jump. You love to see that. Alright, the first mechanic happens about 110, 115. Don't look at him or you get feared and take a bunch of damage. You have to get in the red, 2 people in the red or 1 person in the blue, otherwise it doesn't work. So we had a red, so we had to go red. If there was 2 blue, we'd both have to get in our separate blue. I'm gonna get away from people so I don't spread the AIDS. Looks like he's targeting me with the bomb, so I'm gonna try to stay away from them. Basically, whenever he targets you with bombs or the laser, you want to stay away from your team and try to aim it away from them because it is a pretty good time to do DPS because you don't have much time to do DPS. 95, we have the first Fine Kakul Sadon. You just want to go in between the 2 side cards. So, we didn't see him on those, so he has to be here 100%. You only get 3 attempts, but if you do it like that, you'll always know where he is and be able to get him. And then this is a nice little DPS window. Despite him teleporting away immediately, laser's not on me, so you want to point the laser away from the squad so they can hit the boss. Any free DPS windows you get on this boss are very important because you don't get very many of them. And especially for melee, those DPS windows are very importante. Okay, so 75 is the maze mechanic. These 3 fellows are screen sharing. I'm just here alone. He's gonna call it out for me. You'll see how he's gonna do the callouts here in a second, but he's just gonna use the clock. The legendary clock. So D6 means diamond 6. He just calls out the suit and then the clock position, and then you just kind of walk around until you find it. They can ping the... See, you can see pings, sort of. But if you're kind of lost, they can kind of ping you when you get close enough to guide you in. Then you just have to be careful of the Sados that walk. Because if the Sados hit you, they do a little bit of damage and they also take away your card stacks. You have to kill 3 of the ads. And then you get the perfect stack, and then you wait for the exit to spawn. The exit spawns at 1:30, so I'm just going to hang out in here until it spawns. And then I'm going to mosey on out of here. Alright, exit spawned. Where do I gotta go, Mr. Shenwei? D2. A good game, D2. And there's my exit. Pop in there, and I'm done. I just gotta wait for our boy to get in. We're all done. Let me get teleported back out. Alright. So, we have Velganos to do, which is going to be the next mechanic that happens at 55. You want to watch out for the doves. Again, they go out and then back in. Oh, we're using Nineveh. Usually we use a Nana. That's a very bold move. Very confident. Then the hammer, he's doing the 3 small ones that go in a line. You just want to make sure you're not in front of them, because they will knock you off if you are. Left, left, right. You just have to do it 3 times. You see the stars spinning. And then on the last one, you want to get out a bit early, or else you're going to get hit by the hammer smash. And if you get hammer smashed, you're not going to be having a good time. I can assure you of that much. We have one more mechanic, which is another card. Oh, goodness. See, that's what I mean. Mechanics like that can stack up, and you just chain casting them. That's why I feel like Gate 2 can be quite nasty, even more so than Gate 3, because that just doesn't happen as often in Gate 3, since there's only one boss. Then again, you want to go in between the 2 side cards. We saw a little glimpse of him here, so we know he's here. Only one person gets the thing. You want to dash out at the end, because if you don't, it will hit you and potentially knock you off. If you get knocked off by that, you're gonna be very upsetty spaghetti. We've got him. Raid boss down. Let's go. Only took us 3 or 4 or 5 attempts. Who's counting? Not me. You guys won't see the tragic failures, just to spare you. Let's hope Gate 3 goes a bit smoother. I usually do Mario 3, but I don't know what they want me to do. The Mario minigames are like the biggest gimmick in this gate. You can practice them in Trixion, and I highly suggest you do practice them in Trixion. You're going to want Whirlwind Grenades again for the Iron Maiden stagger check, but since I'm a Zerker, I'm going to keep bringing Dark Grenades to help us out. Make sure you stay hydrated. Very important part of a gamer gaming. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, I got unlucky. Then he does this mechanic. Again, we've seen this before, have we not? Like I said, a lot of the mechanics are repeats on Mario 2, so I want to juice up a little bit. I think that's fine. Want to get away so I don't spread the AIDS. Never want to spread AIDS, very bad. So this is Mario 1. You want to get your gauge built up to about half before the Mario, this like Mario zone happens. And then you want to get the rest of your gauge from the fire guy, which spits fire. It doesn't actually do that much damage, because it's not ground fire, but it gives you meter. This is the fire you want to avoid. And also, you don't want to be standing in the very middle when he's doing the Mario charge up, because if you do, you will die if you're not a clown. It's not a one-shot, but it's pretty much a one-shot. For saws, the best advice that I have is stay near the bottom. Hit him with a Dark Grenade. You have a nice little DPS window after every stagger. Alright, it's my turn. I'll wait a second, then I'll use this. Drop a box, don't get hooked. Mario 2 and onward, hooks will spawn every time this happens. And I'm in. So now they're going to call it a color for me. You can see the color, like I can see the color's blue on the side there. But if you don't want to have to worry about that. And then this is the Mario stuff that I said you can practice in Trixie on, and I would highly recommend you do practice it before you get into a real run. Just so you're familiar with the mechanics and how it works. Latency kind of deal there, but it is what it is. Hopefully I get a top bomb here, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be very sad. Nice, I got top bomb. You can either get bottom or top bomb spawns. Top bomb is just infinitely easier, because you don't have to do anything. Mario 2 Iron Maiden is just hooks. You can see I got out fast enough to where I can just immediately pop on over here and help the squad. I'll throw my last dart grenade. And then at 90, he'll do Showtime. He does this twice. Again, where have we seen this before? Like I said, he basically just does Gate 1 mechanics, but more. Best sound effect in the game is him vomiting. He's at 90, so we're just going to hang out here. You either run as a group, or sometimes you split, 1 and 2 left, 3 and 4 right. Doesn't really matter. See, 2 people will have bombs. I guess we're going to go right. You don't have to move until, so the fan is on them. Well, now we know. That's the benefit of splitting, because you'll know which 2 people the fan is on. That fan will target 1 person. And you have to target the fan of bullets on this bomb. You have to hit both of them. So that one hit. And it'll spawn. The next one will always spawn behind him. You can see. And you just want to dodge the stuff. I want to stay away from that red. You can either go to clock spots for this or stack up like we are doing. Again, doesn't really matter. You just need to be a cohesive unit and be all on the same page. You can also build up your Mario 3 gauge there like our Arcanist did. That's normally what I would do, since I'm normally Mario 3. Does it twice. He's going into Mario 3 now. Make sure you do not kill the ad until your Mario player is in. Don't get hit by that laser if you can help it, because it will fear you for quite a long time. And that is no bueno, amigo. Oh, he's doing this fun mechanic where you can't hit him for 100 years. He does this teleport thing 3 times. You can see him on the mini-map before. He targets 1 person. And then on the last one, he does that yellow pizza slice thing. If you do get hit by that, it gives you a lot of mayhem gauge, so ideally you don't want to get hit by it. Then again, for saws, they always spawn going the same direction in the same place. So if you're far enough away, you'll never get hit by them. I recommend you either learn how to do it at the far top or the far bottom. It's just easiest and safest that way. And that old mechanic, oh, he hit me with the red. Now I have the AIDS. Such is life. It's time for me to do some DPS, so he says as he gets hit. I ain't gonna be doing DPS for much longer if I'm dead. Nice. Don't want to get hit by that because I don't really want to become a clown. I mean, I'm already a clown. I don't need to become a clown in game 2. Last Iron Maiden has 2 levers. Looks like I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to call out that I'm doing bottom lever. It's just hooks. That's whatever. I did the typing test. You have to do the typing test and then make sure you pull the lever. But overall, not too bad. If one of you gets hooked, you can, in some cases, solo it, but it's very, very tight. You can solo both the levers. If you don't pull the levers, you're going to do no stagger damage to him. And if you pull one of the levers, you'll do reduced stagger damage to him. It's significant. So that's why I suggest if one of you gets hooked, just have the one person solo both of them if they're fast at the typing test. It's just easiest that way. And now we're on to the world's famous bingo. Everybody just uses the bingo helper thing on max roll. I'll link it in the description if you somehow don't know about it. But you just place the skulls on the places, and yeah. It'll tell you the best spot to put the bomb on, and you just kind of follow it. Most important thing about this phase is to place the bombs as best you can. You don't need to focus on doing damage, you need to focus on staying alive. That's not what a lot of people want to hear, but for our gear level, it's just the safest way to consistently clear it. When you overgear it and you can just burst him down, yeah, sure. Oh, when he teleports, don't look at him because that will fear you. First bomb is on Shenwei. He's going over to the corner, so I'm going to click the corner. The next bomb is bottom corner. And you don't want to get hit by the hammers, because if you do, it is an instant kill. You cannot time stop them. Bomb's on me. So once the bomb disappears over your head, you can move. I click the spot on the calculator. Now the next one is down in the corner. Again, you just want to make sure you're not getting hit by things and you're putting bombs in the correct spots. You definitely don't want to be tanking the fire here. The fire does a lot of damage. Yeah, he put it in the right spot, so I'm gonna mark that off on the calculator. And then when he does this every third bomb. So if you don't make a bingo by this point, the orb explosion will kill you guys. You can Anana through it, but you can only Anana once, and you have a big DPS window to just smash this clown MF. I got the bomb. Nice. Just gonna hang out, wait for the hammers to go, not look at him, because I don't want to get feared. I put the bomb there, so the next bomb goes down. Oh, Lord. Bombs on me. Bad hammer spawns. Eh. I am a firm believer in that if you can't get out, it's worth to tank it to put it in the right spot. Because putting it in a suboptimal spot just clutters the floor way more than it needs to be. And it makes it harder. Again, once we get more gear and we can overgear this more, and we're not doing it on item level, you could probably make an argument for it not mattering because he just dies so fast, but right now he does not die fast enough, so you're going to have to do a couple cycles of bingo. I am a firm believer of taking one for the team if need be. I tried to roll out at the last second, but you can't roll out early. You have to wait for the bomb icon to disappear over your head, or else it will drop and wherever you are, and if that wherever you are happens to be the wrong spot, then you're gonna be sad. And you can see if you walk on the skull tiles, you just gain mayhem gauge. And you'll also have to do a spacebar test. Test, I say. You just have to mash spacebar if you go on a red one. Sometimes you have to. Remember, anytime he teleports, just look away from him. I'll let them know I took one for the team. Give me a purple heart. Thank you. And that's how you do Clown. Gate 2 took us 500 attempts, Gate 3 one-shot. That's how it goes. Let's see what fancy stuff we get. Pistolier, amazing.